Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Alicia Menendez. I'm joined by Lidia Soto-Harmon. She is the Chief Executive Officer of the Girl Scout Council of the nation's capital. Lydia, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Alicia. It's great to be here.
It is great to have you. You know, we often think Girl Scouts and think of the cookies, but you're doing much, much more.
That is absolutely true. This year, as you know, I was just named recently as the new Chief Executive Officer, and we have amazing plans for our girls this year. We've launched some new patch programs. We have a new African Americans in Congress patch program that girls can earn. And this summer we tried out a new patch for sun safety. We know how important it is for girls to protect themselves from the rays, and so we have a new patch program that helps girls learn about the importance of sun safety.
And now, what age groups do you work with?
So Girl Scouts can start in kindergarten, and they go all the way to senior year in high school. So we have 6 different levels, and girls from across the region are members. We have about 63,000 girls that are members of Girl Scouts in our community.
And you have a pretty big region. I mean, there are multiple counties involved in the nation's capital.
That is true. Just last year, we merged with a Girl Scout Council in West Virginia. So we now cover 25 counties in Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia, and the District of Columbia.
And so how much activity goes on the local level, and then how much of it is sort of county to county?
So the whole concept of Girl Scouting is that it's volunteer run, it's girl led. So we have troop leaders across that region that I just mentioned that work with girls directly on all sorts of activities that they want to do at the local level. One of the biggest things that we do is our Girl Scout Cookie program, which happens in January, which is to teach girls about entrepreneurship. And then at the county level and at the council level, we do all this kind of programming that I was just talking about. We have a program that has girls work in Congress for a week as to shadow members of the House and Senate. We have, destinations programs where the girls go to Costa Rica to learn about the rainforest, and to Ecuador to learn about the Galapagos Islands. So there's all sorts of different really exciting things for girls as they get older. But really, the most important piece happens at the troop level.
That sounds really exciting. I'd like a Girl Scouts for people in their late 20s. So you are now the Chief Executive Officer. It's a new title for you. A dearth of CEOs, of women CEOs in Fortune 500 companies. Why do you think that is, and what do we do about it?
Well, I think that one of the reasons that the Girl Scouts have in fact taken the title of Chief Executive Officer is that we want to model for young girls the reality that girls can aspire and become CEOs of big companies. And so one of the things that we're finding in the research that we've done through our research institute is that girls have a different style of leadership. Instead of command and control, we really believe that it is a coalition, that it is the networking that is important. And I think sometimes in current workplaces, that is not as admired as the command and control mechanism. And so I think as we look into the future, we will see more and more women and more of our girls that are amazing leaders into the future take on those roles, because that really is a really good philosophy of leadership.
And so I know you're just getting started in this new job, but what mark do you want to leave on the Girl Scouts during your time here?
Wow. Well, the Girl Scouts is an incredibly powerful, well-run organization. I feel so excited to have the opportunity, and humbled, quite honestly, to have the opportunity to do this. I think when I think of our 100th anniversary, which is coming up in 2012, I think that is an incredible, the Girl Scouts will have made it to 100 years in 2012, and I think it is an incredibly important opportunity for Girl Scouts in our council, but throughout the country and the world, to celebrate the fact that women's leadership and girls' leadership is so important. So as I think of my role in this new position, I'd like to look at ways that we're capitalizing on that 100th anniversary to really sort of position us for the next 100 years of leadership.
In one sentence, tell me how someone at home can get involved.
They can call our 800 number, which is on the screen. They can talk to their local schools. We work through a lot of the public school systems. And that's the way to do it.
They will do one of the two. Thank you so much for joining us, Lydia.
Thank you, Alicia.
If you want to learn more about what is going on in your community, you can go to On Demand and click Get Local. For Comcast Newsmakers, I'm Alicia Menendez.